about visibility. It's really more about your credibility and how you interact with people, how you follow up, how you do things. You know, I mean, I have people who call me, they want to have business with me, and they don't show up. And they call me the next day and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't care. I don't want your business now. You know, I don't even want to do business with you." Or they're 1 hour late and they haven't called me. This is part of their brand. You know, we buy a Mercedes over a Kia because we think they're more reliable, more trustworthy. I won't be killed in an accident, and etc. And it's the same thing. Once you let me down once or twice, you don't buy that brand again. You know, so it's not about visibility. It's really about credibility and showing up and being there. There's no starting a brand. You're constantly forming that brand from the time you can speak, I think. But as you get older and you interact more now in the business community, in your social community, religious community, whatever, people are watching and they want to know, are you someone they can trust? Are you worthy of their trust? What can you do to instill trust in them? I know when I meet someone who's insincere, I don't even want to shake their hand. The energy is just pouring out of their pores that they're not sincere and I shouldn't really be in their space. But as soon as I meet someone, I met someone today who made me want to hand over all my money to him and invest it for me because he made me feel secure and safe and that he could do everything for me. So whether or not he is that, that's what he made me feel. Now, his brand will only be sustained by the fact that he follows up on that initial feeling. Yeah, a lot of people ask me, what is the difference between logo design and branding their business? And I always tell them, anyone today can create a logo. AI can do it for you in 2 minutes. That has nothing to do with who you are as a brand. Branding is about building on what you've decided to create. It's not just the logo. One time somebody asked Steve Jobs, why Apple? And he said, well, someone had bitten into an apple and it was sitting on my desk, and I decided to call the brand Apple and give it the sign of the apple. But that's not the brand. That was just the logo and the name of the company. He actually built a very strong brand based on his design and on the reliability of the Mac computers and the iPhones. We had our first smartphone coming from iPhone in the way that we had them. But this has nothing to do with Apple in terms of the logo. That's just the name. So a lot of people say, oh, my brand is, well, it's not the brand. The brand is the person really who built that, and the design, the trustworthiness, the reliability, and that takes years to develop. It can take a second, like it took Steve Jobs to create the Apple. Was sitting on the desk. It took a picture of it. In 2 days, they had a logo. But it took years to build Mac. It took years to build the iPhone. It took years to build Apple. And today it's one of the biggest selling phones and computers in the world. Why? Because it's reliable. Why? Because there are no viruses. Why? Because so many things. People love the design aspect. So he brought his vision and he brought his value system to what he wanted to create. Apple had nothing to really do with any of that. It was just something sitting on his desk that he decided this was going to become my logo. So this is the difference for me. And always remember that you're working consistently on your brand through your own value system. It has nothing to do with your logo. Why do some brands feel trustworthy immediately to me? They don't. I never feel a brand is trusted until I have tried and tested it. Many people, why word of mouth? They say word of mouth is really important because word of mouth means that it's been tested by other people and it becomes trusted by you because your friend is someone who only buys quality. So immediately saying I trust this, but no, I don't trust brands immediately. It's a relationship that's built over time, whether it's a car, whether it's an appliance. This is built over time. It has nothing to do with an immediate response. You might then, 20 years down the road, say, Apple, Hoover, whatever, because then they have been trusted brands. But that takes time. And also, a really good brand re-engineers itself all the time so that it's constantly upping its game. And then over a period of time, you haven't even realized it's not the brand that you bought immediately. And you tend to think, oh, wow, this has been a solid quality brand for the last 20 years. And it might not have been, but the vision was there. And the people behind that vision were constantly trying to, with integrity, build a solid brand. So yeah, I don't trust anything immediately. It either has to come recommended, incredibly recommended, or it's tried and tested over time. Or otherwise, or your entrepreneurship or your startup, please contact me on my website below. I'd be more than happy to discuss anything with you. Thank you.